Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show.
Alright everybody, it's Paul Neese with the Raw Life Health Show, and here we are at Bliss Organic Cafe, and we're going to say hello to Raw Food Dallas. Say hello to Miranda. Say hello, Miranda.
Hi, how's everybody doing?
Wonderful. Last time we were here, we were on the news with you, and you shared your story, but I wanted my viewers to know more about it. So tell us more about your raw food story, because you lost a lot of weight, right?
Yes, it was 2.5 years ago, and I lost 66 pounds, and it was on a raw food diet. It took me a little while to do it, but I really did it, and my cholesterol went down. I had a lot of benefits from going raw.
And what was the major thing? How did you do it? Did you just add more fruits and vegetables, or did you do it? How'd you do it?
Yeah, well, I started with a cleanse, with a fast, and then after that, my body wasn't needing so much food. I started getting full really, really quickly. I was eating about 80–90%, and then my cholesterol was going up, and someone told me to, because I was still eating meat and meat products, and so someone told me to give up and be 100% raw, and so I was 100% raw for about 9 months, and then but when I became 100% raw, my cholesterol went down in 6 weeks with no vitamins or anything like that, no vitamins or drugs or anything.
Wow, and that was 2.5 years ago.
That was 2.5 years ago.
Wow, and how did you first hear about the raw food diet?
Oh, that was a long time ago. My boyfriend started telling me about it, and I started researching it, and I tried doing all the recipes at home, but they were so complicated, and I didn't know anybody that was raw. So then, fast forward to now, I am a very simple eater. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables in smoothie form and things like that, so that way it's a lot easier for me to keep up with it, and at the same time I'm full. I don't need as much, so it's really easy to keep it up.
So in 2.5 years you lost how much weight?
66 pounds, almost 70 pounds.
Wow. And
but at one point in time I was 205, but that was a long time ago.
Wow. What advice would you give somebody out there looking to lose weight in general? What advice would you give them?
First, I would say for them to eliminate processed foods from their diet and to upgrade their food little by little, take it one day at a time, include a lot of vegetables and fruits and nuts and seeds, and to really stick with it and to take one day at a time, because it's all the time we get discouraged because we don't see the results that we want to see. Drinking more water, exercising, and for me the raw food diet has really made a huge improvement in my life. Not only have I been able to lose the weight, but I've been able to keep it off through the 2.5 years, and that's a miracle in my life, because I've always struggled with weight all my life. So.
Do you think there's any different approach a man should take versus a woman, or it's the same for everyone?
I haven't known anybody. Oh, you know what? Some people have lost the weight. I believe that it would be probably the same, to increase their food intake, their raw food intake, their water and exercise. I think that it would work for everybody, actually. Yeah.
What's the most common problem you see for people when it comes to the raw food diet?
They usually tell me it's very complicated and it's very expensive. That's usually what people tell me. How do you keep up with it? Because it's very expensive to be organic, and it's very expensive to be very time consuming. And actually, I'm rarely in the kitchen. I'm here in the kitchen because I work at Bliss Cafe, but at home I'm rarely in the kitchen. I do my smoothies, and what I eat is very simple. I get full really quickly, and for me it's more about nourishment now than really. I mean, and obviously it has to taste good because we don't sacrifice anything really. I mean, the raw food is we eat like kings really, and queens. So I believe that you can still do it, and it is really not as complicated as people think. But you do have to go through, you have to learn how to make it and how to do it. So, getting training, reading books, Paul, you have several books that can help. And also, very important, eating earlier in the day is very important in my weight loss. That's actually key in my weight loss.
So you stopped eating late at night?
I stopped eating late at night. I started when I was losing the weight, it was 6 o'clock. But I can totally see how earlier it would be even better, you know, especially when, you know, when it's light outside.
So you're pretty much on a daylight diet mostly.
I am on a daylight diet.
Wonderful, wonderful. And,
yes.
So, what advice would you have to others about the time of eating? Is it just as important about what we eat?
The time that we eat? Oh, definitely, yes. I definitely think so, because I can feel it in the morning. Because of the raw food and what I eat every day, I am very sensitive, and I can tell when my body is tired or when I feel great. I can totally see the difference that it makes when you eat earlier. When you wake up in the morning, you feel light, you feel energized, and then when you eat late at night, especially if it's a huge meal, sometimes you can't go to sleep, or, you know, I can't go to sleep, or in the morning I feel like groggy or I feel weird. When I do, if I want to do something, like if I'm still hungry, or at some point I do a juice or something that doesn't have to necessarily use my digestive system or anything like that, and I can totally tell the difference.
Do you think it's necessary for somebody to be 100% raw or not?
I believe that as much raw as you can incorporate in your diet is the best. I find that sometimes it's very difficult to be 100% raw. And if you know, whatever works for you in your environment, in your life, especially people that have children and have a lot of responsibilities, just as much as you can, fruits and vegetables, first vegetables, then fruits, and kind of like that, you know, in your diet, you will completely feel the difference. And then whatever you incorporate in your diet to eliminate the processed, you know, sugars and the processed flours and all of that, and everything that is homogenized, pasteurized, if you can eliminate all of that, and you keep your diet very clean, as much clean as you can definitely see results, even if you're not 100% raw.
What about, are you a vegan?
I am a vegan.
Okay, and okay.
But I am not 100% raw. I was for a while, but I'm not 100% raw.
Okay. And tell us, do you have a website?
Yes.
What's your
VivaRaw.com. It's VIVARAW.com.
And you host raw food talks and events here in the Dallas area, right?
Yes, I do.
So you're also one of the chefs here at Bliss Cafe?
I'm one of the chefs. I'm the pastry chef here.
So tell us a little about Bliss Cafe.
Bliss Cafe is a raw and vegan restaurant here in Dallas. We're the only one here in Dallas right now. We're about to open our second location in Dallas as well, and we are very popular. It's you know, the whole interest is growing. We have been named Best Vegetarian Restaurant in Dallas last year by The Observer, and top 10 new restaurants in Dallas. So we're getting very popular. We're very exciting. It's all very exciting because people are starting to find out more about the raw diet because of the celebrities and then the media that is out there. People like you, Paul, who are getting out there in the media and having a lot of information out there. And so we're here and we're very popular, and we serve pizzas and cheesecakes and brownies and noodle dishes. Everything is raw, and it's very, very cool. So.
All right, here's the menu, everybody. There's the Bliss, there's the...
This is Miranda Martinez of VivaRaw.com, and have a great raw life.
Okay.
Good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life, brighten up your life.